Hey, it's Slow here. Now, I was looking for a way to update my Steam library. At the moment, I have most of my games categorized, and I used to use the Depresurizer for that. Apparently, that no longer works since the update to the Steam library, so I'm going to have to set up a few dynamic collections. So, what I thought I'd do is I'd show you how to do that. So, here is my library. So, I've got quite a few collections currently. Anything with a lightning bolt next to it is a dynamic collection. So what that means is, for example, these are games with 2D tag on. If I buy any more games that are tagged with 2D, they automatically go into this collection. The idea behind that is it keeps your library a bit organized, and it helps you keep, if you keep track of stuff. If you want to see playing a particular type of game, you can then just see what's in this collection. There's a few here. I've got ones based off of school and some based off of year. Now, the Steam library currently doesn't let you filter by those, so I'd have to update these manually. But a lot of other stuff, it lets you do that automatically. So what I'm going to do now is set up a new collection. So click this filter button here. You filter by some of these. You've got a few different genres and different things that are quite useful. So if you want to have a collection that's purely co-op games, you check the co-op and then save it as a dynamic collection. I've already done that, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the tags. So what this is basically it's comparing all the games in my library and see if anything in the store is tagged with aliens. So I've currently got 21 games there, and if I save that as a dynamic collection, say it's aliens, save it as whatever you like, and it's saved. So if I now buy any new games that have aliens related to it, they get chucked into this category here. Now, because tags in the store are generated by users, they might not always be correct. So if you find something that's not right, you can right click and remove from aliens, and that won't affect the rest of these games. It will just exclude that particular one. So if you want to add that back in, you can either recreate the collection or right click and add it in manually. So I'm going to set up a couple of these just so you get an idea of what we're doing and how this works. So look at choices matter. Currently have 9 games. I'm going to turn this into a dynamic collection. So if I go, so as I'm typing here, it's got a load of different categories and choices matter. So if I say there's a dynamic collection and save over currently got, so here you can see you've got, say, the Batman collection. These are things where choices do have quite a large impact to the game, and again, this is based off of what people in the store have tagged games as. So if something's not quite right, you can always manually remove them. But in the future, if you buy anything new, it automatically gets filtered into this category. So let's do another one, comedy. Now you might find, here's a good example. So we've got comedy and dark comedy. So if I can check both of these, and that's filtered it down by things that are purely both. So if I go dark comedy, I've got 8, comedy 21, dark comedy, that's back down to 7. So if you want to, say, filter things down, you can have multiple tags on there. I thought it would combine the two, apparently it doesn't. This is an and rather than an or filter. So I'm going to have that purely as comedy, save as dynamic collection. So you see I did have 30 in there, and that's bumped that up to 21. Now, so some of these are funny, and again, it depends on your view of what's comedy or not. And if you find something that shouldn't be in here, you can always right click and remove it. So do one more and then I'll just quit. So Prime games, and you can filter using any category you like. So you could you don't have to set these as a dynamic collection. You could always come in here and filter it whenever you feel like it. But if you save it as a dynamic collection, that saves you having to do this step. It's just there. So confirm and done. So I'd like to thank you for watching, and I hope you find this useful. Please keep an eye out for any videos in the future.